Alright guys, we got everything in. Got our Hobbywing 120 6S. Got a 6S motor, 1100 kV. It's a 4125 1100 kV. Actually looks pretty sick on there. And then we got some all aluminum super fast cyclic servos, and we have a crazy fast tail servo. Got our pinion. Of course, we have our Spirit device. This is Spirit Pro. And we got our satellites. Here is the OXY frame, right? And we just had to take out 2 bolts here and 2 bolts here to get the motor mount out. So let's get the motor mounted. They actually do give you quite a bit of extra parts. They give you a bunch of extra servo screws. They give you extra dampers. Looks like our motor mount screws are inside of here. But I did want to kind of go over, they give you a bunch of shims. Some of them are actually for the main shaft so that you can eliminate all slop in the main shaft. They give you a ton of extra screws for servos and other things. And they actually give you an extra, you can see it, Jesus bolt. So that's kind of nice too. And then again, this is the actual servo mounting hardware bag. But they give, this bag right here is completely extra hardware. All of it. Then they give you a swash plate leveler, 3D printed. They give you a whole ton of double-sided mounting tape. They give you a bunch of Velcro for your batteries. Obviously a couple of stickers. They give you 2 battery straps per battery. And then they even give you a whole bunch of this stuff just so that you can kind of tie all your wiring together and make it look tidy. They give you a ton of zip ties, right? And then they even give you multiple different choices for all of your spacers for your blades. They give you a whole bunch of, I went with the metal ones, that's why you don't see them in here, but they gave you plastic as well. So they give you a lot of extra hardware. It's really, really nice. They even give you a turnbuckle wrench. Very cool. I've actually needed one of these for a long time. I just always use pliers. And I like the design of this, so I will actually use this. And I will keep this in my toolbox. That's actually pretty slick. I like it. And again, for screws for the motor mounts, they actually give us M4 and M3 full sets. So that's kind of nice. This motor that I'm using, we use the M3s. All right, this pinion's got 2 different grub screws, but we got them both installed, ready to go there. Let's go ahead and drop the motor into the chassis. I like how this motor looks. It's like a gunmetal color. Yeah. Something that if you're not super dialed into gear mesh, it's best if you watch a video. I mean, I could sit here and tell you all day long that you need just the smallest amount of space, but not too much and not too little, right? And some people will tell you to use a piece of paper technique when you're starting, whatever. But end result, once you get good at it, you go like this and you say, oh my God, that's perfect gear mesh, done, right? Let's go ahead and get the XT90 soldered onto this ESC, and then we'll get the ESC mounted, and then we can move the frame away for a little while and look at the flybarless unit and the electronics. Let's start mounting the servos. These are all aluminum case, 0.07 speed, and they're, I want to say 20 kilograms of torque. All right, guys, we got our XT90 on here. Let's go ahead and get this ESC installed. All right, let's toss a little bit of double-sided tape on here. Okay, let's get our Velcro tied back down. Boom, ESC mounted.